I will explain in this video how can you transform a table into a graph. So prepare a graph paper or a white paper and let's start drawing. You should precise the variable factor and the result before you start drawing the graph. This table shows the variation of the quantity of oxygen as a function of time. So the result obtained is the quantity of oxygen and the variable factor is the time. By using a pencil and a ruler, draw a horizontal axis that is called x-axis and a vertical axis that is called y-axis. And don't forget to put the arrows for the y and the x-axis. Name each axis and mention the unit of each axis between brackets. The x-axis, write on it the title of the variable factor, which is in the first row of the table. Here we have the time, and between parentheses we write minutes. On the y-axis, we write the title of the second row of the table, which is the results. And here it is the quantity of oxygen, and between parentheses we write milliliter, which is the unit of the results. Observe the values in the table and put a scale for each axis. In this graph, we will take the scale for the x-axis such that each 1 centimeter is 1 minute. So we will start from the origin, which is the 0. Then we measure 1 centimeter, which is 1 minute. Then we will continue the numbers to reach 6 minutes because it is the maximum time according to the table. And the scale of the y-axis is each 1 centimeter is 1 milliliter. So we will start also from the origin, which is the 0. Then we will measure 1 centimeter, which is 1 milliliter. Then we will continue the numbers to reach 7 milliliter, which is the maximum quantity of oxygen according to the table. No need to write the units next to the numbers because it is written between the brackets. And pay attention, this scale is for this experiment, for this graph. If we have another experiment, another graph, we can take another scale. Now, let's start plotting the points in order. The first point is at time 0, and the quantity of oxygen is 7. So the first point is here on the y-axis. The second point is at time 1 minute, and the quantity of oxygen is 6 milliliter. To draw this point, we will draw a vertical line from the 1 minute and a horizontal line from the 6 milliliter. The intersection between these two lines is the point. The third point is at time 2 minutes and the quantity of oxygen is 5 milliliter. The same way, we will draw a vertical line from time 2 minutes and a horizontal line from the quantity of oxygen 5 milliliter. The intersection between these two lines is the point. And pay attention, these lines, the vertical and the horizontal line, we should erase them. Continue in the same way in order to plot all the points in order on the graph, and keep only these dots on the graph and erase all the lines, the vertical or the horizontal lines that you draw them that can help you to draw these points. So we keep on the graph only the dots. Connect the dots to get the corresponding curve without using a ruler from the first till the last dot, passing through all the dots on the graph. Finally, write a title for the graph. This graph shows the variation of the quantity of oxygen as a function of time. And also, don't forget to write the scale that you use it to draw this graph.